Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Linsca Angelitha Jesthian. I'm from Accounting Department of Bina, Sarana, Informatika University, and today I will carry out the project 1 in English. So in this project, I will undergo two tasks. The first one is speech project and the second one is presentation project. For this speech project, I took the topic about smoking in the campus area. In my opinion, this topic can be viewed by various perspectives. From the health perspective, it has negative impact not only for the smoker but also those who inhale it. As we know, smoking can cause various diseases such as lung cancer, heart disease, and any other serious illnesses. There are no positive benefit to smoking as it is clearly detrimental to health. From the ethical and environmental perspective, campus should be a place to learning for students. And I believe smoking in the wrong place would be set a bad example for other students. And also, the smoke is very disturbing. Not only about that, carelessly discarded cigarette butts are very detrimental because it is polluting the soil and the water. But we also have to learn the individual freedom because smoking is a choice. But as a smoker, they also must to learn to respect the non-smoker by smoking in the smoking areas. So campus should provide the smoking area for the smokers so they can smoking in the right place. And also campus should establish strict rules prohibiting smoking in a prohibited area. So in conclusion, I believe smoking should be banned in the campus area such as study room, library, canteen, and enclosed spaces because campus is a place for learning and campus is a place for set the good example such as healthy lifestyle. However, human policies must still be implemented by providing the smoking area for the smokers.
Okay, so for the presentation project, I took the topic about present continuous tense. The definition of the present continuous tense is a verb form in English that indicates an action that is taking place at the moment or right now. This tense can also be used for definite future plans. So for making the present continuous tense, we have a formula which is the structured sentence of present continuous tense involves the use of to be, which is SMR, and present participle form of the verb, which is verb aim. Here's the table of the form of the base of pronouns and nouns. We can see if the subject is we, then the verb of to be is are, and so on. So for making the present continuous tense, it got divided into three forms. The first one is positive forms. Positive forms is subject plus to be plus verb aim. Example, she is cooking her favorite food at night. So she is the subject, is the to be, and cooking is the verb aim. Next is negative forms. Negative forms is subject plus to be plus not plus verb aim. Example of the sentence is we are not going to the mall this weekend. So we is the subject, are is the to be, not is the formula of the negative forms, and then going is the verb aim. Next is interrogative forms. Interrogative forms, it get divided into two types, which is yes or no questions and WH questions. Yes or no questions is to be plus subject plus verb aim plus complement. Example, are you studying English now? Are is the to be, you is the subject, studying is the verb aim, English now is the complement. And then the second one is WH questions. WH questions involves what, where, who, why, when, and how. So when we want to make a sentence with WH questions, the formula is WH questions plus to be plus subject plus verb aim and plus complement. Example, what are you doing? Where is she going? Who is he talking to? And so on. Usually, for making present continuous tense, we usually use adverb. So, adverb describe about the time, place, manner, or level of intensity of the activity. So, the adverb that can be used into the present continuous tense is adverb of time. Adverb of time describe when something happened, and then adverb of place describe where the activity is taking place. Adverb of manner is usually describe about how the activity is performed, and for the adverb of manner, the adjective form is got added by prefix with ly. Example, carefully, loudly, quietly, happily. And then adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency is rarely used, but if we have to use the adverb, it got described about temporary meaning. This is the example for making the present continuous tense with adverb. If we use adverb of time, then the sentences is they are playing badminton at the moment. At the moment is the adverb of time. And then adverb of place. He is sitting in the living room. In the living room is the adverb of place, which is describe where the activity is taking place. And then adverb of manner. I am writing a story carefully. So carefully is the adverb of manner, which is we use prefix ly. Adverb of frequency. She is always coming late this day. Always is the adverb of frequency, which is this is a temporary meaning, but adverb of frequency is rarely used for the present continuous tense. When do we use present continuous tense? First, we use present continuous tense to express someone's action that are being carried out now, right at the moment we are speaking. Example of the sentence is, please be quiet. The baby is sleeping now. He is listening music at the moment. We are studying for exam right now. So the sentence describe express someone's that doing an action like right now, like at the moment. And then second, present continuous tense used to express an action or situation that is temporary and happening around the present time, although it is not always happening exactly at the time of speaking. Example, she is working on the new project at the moment. Is he taking driving lessons this month? And the third, used to express a definite plan or promise in the future, especially one involving an arrangement or schedule. Example, we are having a team meeting at 3 p.m. on Tuesday. I am flying to Bali next week. She is visiting her grandfather on the next month. They are having dinner with their friend tomorrow. Fourth, Present continuous tense used to express changes that are occurring or emerging trends. Example, more people are using electric scooters, the climate is getting warmer, people are adopting healthier eating habits recently, and so on. And the last, present continuous tense used to express repeated or annoying actions, often with always or constantly to express irritation. Example, he is always forgetting his car keys. You are constantly complaining about something. My neighbor is forever playing loud music at night, and so on. What's the difference between present continuous tense and simple present tense? So the key difference is present continuous tense used to express activities currently taking place at the time of speaking, temporary or unfinished activities, and future arrangement. But the simple present tense used to express habits or routines, general facts, or constant truths, and regular schedules or activities. Example sentence. With present continuous tense, I am studying English now. It means that this activity is currently being carried out. Or the second example, they are meeting their friends tomorrow. This is also an activity that will not take place now, but rather a plan that has been scheduled in the future. But for the simple present tense, example of the sentence is I go to school every day. This sentence doesn't mean I am going now or right now or at the moment, but describes a routine activities that is carried out every day. And the second example, the sun rises in the east. The sentence describes a scientific fact that applies all the time, not an activity that is currently happening. And then next is the rules for forming the verb ing. The first one is general rule. General rule, adding ing directly to the end of the best verb for most verbs. Example, we have verbs in here, read, work, sleep, and play. But if we have to adding ing, so the verb is gonna be reading, working, sleeping, playing. That's general rule for making the verb ing. And the second, verbs ending in IE singular. If the verb ends in IE, then we must to drop the IE and add ing. Example, this is the verb lie, die, tie. All of this verb ends with I and E. So if we have to forming the verb ing, so the verb ing is gonna be lie into the lying, die being dying, tie and tying. Next, verbs ending in E singular. If the verbs ends in E, then we must to drop the E and add ing. This is the verbs, the example of verbs, write, make, take, and write. All of these verbs end with E. And then if we want to form in the verb ing, then we have to drop the E and add ing. So write is gonna be writing, make, making, take, taking, write, and writing. But we have to take a note if the verb ends in double E or YE or OE, then the ending doesn't need to be removed. We just need to add ing to the end of the word. Example of the verb is see. Then the verb ing is seeing. Agree. The verb ing is agreeing. Die. And then the verb ing is dying. Next, verbs ending in a vowel single consonant combination or CVC. This rule applies to verbs one-syllable verb and ends with a consonant-vowel-consonant or CVC pattern. This is the CVC pattern. CVC verbs. There are run, stop, swim, and sit. So we need to forming in with the verb ing. Then the verb ing is running, stopping, swim being swimming, sit being sitting. But it also have an exceptions. Except exception one, the final consonant is not doubled if the letter is W, X, or Y. Example, fix. So we just need to add ing to make verb ing. Fix being fixing, play being playing, snow being snowing. That's the exception one. And for the exception two, if there are two vowels before the last consonant, VVC pattern, then the consonant is not double. Example, read. Then the verbing is reading. Eat. The verbing is eating. Next is stative verbs exceptions. The definition of stative verbs is a verb that expresses a state, not an action. This means that this verb is not usually used in the continuous tense because it doesn't indicate an ongoing activity. Example, I am knowing the answer. It's the wrong sentence. The right sentence is I know the answer. And it goes same with the second example. She is liking coffee. She is liking coffee is not the sentence of present continuous tense. But the correct one is she likes coffee. So stative verbs used for states, not actions. So it cannot or is rarely used with the ing form because the state isn't happening, but it exists. So that's all of my presentation about present continuous tense. Thank you for attention.